Peer-to-peer lending platforms have knocked on the RBI's doors after the central bank tightened the lending rules.
Now, the Reserve Bank of India, having tightened those norms on peer-to-peer lending for NBFCs.
You've seen the news about P2P platforms. You've read about the impact of the RBI crackdown. And in today's video, our team at Wealthy is going to tell you why Wealthy never had P2P products on our platform.
Niharika, I found the P2P or peer-to-peer lending products very interesting. Promise to, deliver high returns, right? The potential of it. I've seen now headlines of RBI coming up with some circular that is not being taken as a good news at all for the industry, is it? I want to take a step back here and obviously get the expertise that you have as an investment specialist. I want to understand from you what exactly is this investment product, how did it pick up pace, and why the regulatory intervenes now?
So P2P lending or peer-to-peer lending, as the name suggests, is when individuals can lend and borrow directly, and there is no intervention from traditional banking setup at all, right? And most of this is facilitated by online platforms. To your point as to why did it gain so much traction or popularity is also the point that you alluded to, which is the very lucrative returns, right? So, of course, it solves a strong purpose of credit access. But I think one of the reasons for its popularity was the very, very attractive returns and some of these other features of, instant withdrawals, etc. So I think that's what really led to the spotlight on P2P products.
But, Wealthy offers about 800 financial products, but I've not seen this particular one in our platform, right? I just want to understand, why did we not offer this? Did we already see it coming?
No, we didn't see this coming, but and we didn't do any crystal ball gazing on this one. And of course, our product offering is very rich. It is there are a lot of products that we offer to our partners and clients. However, when we specifically look at the P2P products, when we were doing our diligence, we definitely thought that there is a lot of scope for the regulatory oversight to further evolve, right, on this product. These are regulated entities by RBI. However, there were a lot of aspects which we felt have a lot of scope for further intervention, and it's still very nascent in India. So those were our reasons for not really having it on board at that time.
But the pressure of doing it when everybody else is doing it, your competitors doing it, and your partners asking you, why don't you have it in your platform? How do you deal with all of that?
Yeah, sure. I think requirements do keep coming up, and our endeavor is to make sure that the product offerings that we have with us are very comprehensive and they're very robust. But as I highlighted earlier, for us, when we were doing our homework, it was important to assess and understand, and we definitely felt about the regulatory oversight and the scope for more action on that end. Another very important point was that we have seen in the past as well, there have been examples of products where the returns look very attractive, right? And as you mentioned, they were 9 to 12% returns, or it was projected like quasi-liquid funds. However, the commensurate risks of the underlying portfolio, they aren't as clearly understood or communicated, right? So it's very important to know, and we felt that there is definitely a little bit of gap in the whole risk-return understanding of this product.
Right. But talking about the industry and the opportunity in the industry as well, I read it in a report that Indians' P2P lending industry is going to be of about $10 billion by 2026. But with the regulatory oversight now, where do you see the potential path being forward?
So, as we know, the regulator has stepped in, and there is going to be certain new guidelines, and there is some tightening that will happen in this space. Regulatory intervention in itself isn't really a bad thing, because I think it just allows the product to evolve more and, eventually align itself with the whole customer interest in mind, right? So we will watch how the space evolves, and we'll see, what further actions happen in here.
Right. Wow. This definitely gives you the whole perspective as to how to do your own homework before just following the herd, and also to understand the risk and reward mismatch that many of these investment products have, and actually look at it from all lenses. So you're definitely going to be my go-to person now to understand all these complex investment products. And thank you so much for this clarity.
Thank you.